Hello developers, in this video we are going to learn the concept of promises in JavaScript. So promises are used to handle operations like data fetching or other tasks that take time. And promises is a way to handle asynchronous operations. Also, promises represents a value that may be available now, in future, or never. Using promise, if the code executes or fails, in both the cases, the subscriber will be notified. If code executes, resolve is called. If code fails, reject is called. And the promise object returned by the new promise has the following properties. One is state and other one is result. So state is initially pending, then it changes to either fulfilled when resolve is called or rejected when reject is called. And result, it is initially undefined, then it changes to some value if resolve is called, or error when reject is called. And promises are created using the promise constructor and can be consumed using .then and .catch methods. .then method is called to handle successful completion of promise, and .catch method is called to handle the error case of promise. Promises has 4 states: pending, fulfilled, rejected, and settled. Pending means promise is neither fulfilled or nor rejected. Settled means promise has fulfilled or rejected. So why we use promises? Suppose we have to do the multiple tasks like fetching the data, fetching the picture from the server, then we need to do rest of the scripts. So to do these tasks in parallel, promises are used. So .then and .catch methods are used for the parallel execution. So now we will do with some basic example, like to create a promise and consume a promise. Creating a promise and consuming a promise. Example. Okay. So firstly we will create a promise. Create a promise. So how we create a promise? We create a promise using the promise constructor. Okay. Let my promise. So new promise resolve reject. Let make a variable success and initialize it to true. Now if success is true, we need to call resolve. Task completed. Else we need to call reject. Task failed. Okay. So this is how we create a promise. Now we need to consume a promise. Okay. How we consume it? We just learned. We consume it using the .then and .catch methods. Okay. Now we consume a promise. So we have learned now to create a promise. So in case of resolve, when the task completes successfully, we call the resolve and pass it a value like task completed. This value is then accessible to .then method. Here, my promise .then method result resolve result. and in case if there is a failure, dot catch method will be called. Error. Console error. Okay. So what will be the output in this case? Task completed. And in case of error, output will be task failed. So firstly, we created a promise using new promise result reject. This is a constructor, and we are handling the success case. This is the success case. Resolve is called. We are handling success using dot then method, and we are handling error or failure using the dot catch method. Fails, we call reject and pass it an error message. This is the error message, task failed. So this error is then accessible to dot catch method. Okay. Now we will write in the terminal. So the output is task completed. Why? Because here success variable is true. So it will go in the if condition, task completed, then resolve is called. Okay. So if resolve is called, then it will access to dot then method. And if success is false, then it will go into the catch method because reject is called. So now the output is task failed. So we have understand the basic concept of promises in JavaScript.